Hi, hello, I'm back. I don't really like that intro anymore, but I'm too lazy to think of another one. So hi, I wanted to do another ranty video, and I've been really inspired by Cypress. I'll link her channel in the description. But anyways, what am I doing today? Creating Wings of Fire characters off of color palettes. I haven't really made anything about Wings of Fire on this channel yet, which surprises me since it's my favorite book series. Color palettes, that was kind of an afterthought. Okay, so the first thing I did was generate a bunch of palettes on a website I'll link in the description. Then I decided which tribe or tribes each palette fits. I honestly didn't think I'll use all of them, but I couldn't resist. First one I got was these nice purples and grays, and that immediately went to Silkwing. Next was an orange array with the darkest blue, so I chose Hivewing. Light blue and gray for Icewing, bluish grays for Nightwing, and a gradient of greens for Leafwing. I had quite a bit of trouble with the last three. I couldn't make them all Rainwings, that would be very boring. I did make one of them a Rainwing though, the nice greens with a puff of pink. But I was still stumped with the other two. And then I remembered that hybrids were a thing, so boom, Rainwing-icewing and Silkwing Nightwing. So, first one, Purple Silkwing. Not too special. I really adore the horns, the way I made them scaly, and that snoot. I tweaked the warm grayish purple color to fit a bit better, but otherwise the drawing went quite smoothly. I used the rainforest brush from the organic section in Procreate to create little shadowy gradient bits on the horns and side scales and other places. But yeah. As for a name, how about Lavender? Lavender's pretty cute. I like how she turned out. Okay, second dragon. Bright orange Hivewing. There's a problem right off the bat. The dark blue didn't seem to fit that well into a Hivewing design, so I decided to make up an excuse of, oh, they're more genetically related to a Nightwing, and use the blue for stripes. This guy quickly became one of my favorites, probably because the bright contrasting colors and the way I arranged them. After some Googling, I came up with the name Might. There already is a Hivewing named Might mentioned in the book series. I don't remember. Okay, before moving on to the next drawing, I just need to mention that I accidentally deleted one of the layers for Lavender, as well as the color palette tribes list. Luckily, I saved the final image, and the time-lapse was unharmed. This video's a mess. Alrighty, and on to probably one of my least favorites, the Icewing. The palette I got was a very generic Icewing color palette. I tried to make her interesting, but it was quite difficult. I don't hate her as much as I thought I would. She's pretty average looking. I had a bit of trouble with deciding on a name as well, but went with Shard. Basic girl, got a basic name. So, yeah, that's that. Okay, moving on. Time to contradict myself. I know this is a very generic Nightwing color scheme, but I don't know. I like his expression and his little glasses. He looks like an overworked dad, and I adore it. I can totally see him as part of the book series itself. 100% as someone's dad. But yeah, his name shall be... Nightwing names are difficult. Bigmind suits him pretty well, I think. Doesn't roll off the tongue as much as I want it to, but it's good enough. Bigmind it is. Alright, next dragon. I decided to do one of the hybrids. The Rainwing-icewing one, to be exact. I already came up for a name for her. Sweetberry. And a small backstory. She lives in Possibility with her Mudwing caretaker. So, long story short, I am very attached. Just look at her, she's so cute. I adore the colors, even though there's not that much contrast, except for the, what do you call that color? Pinkish magenta? Reddish magenta? Berry? I don't know. Anyways, she got the Rainwing frill and Icewing spikes. Alright, I'm done fawning over the obviously favorite child. Moving on for my Icy Sweetie, we've got a generic Leafwing. Ugh, no contrast whatsoever, almost just a complete gradient, but it is what it is. I decided to give him a snarling expression for no reason, really, other than spicing it up, I guess. Actually, it's just another contradiction. This guy's in the more peaceful half of the Leafwing population. I forgot what it's called. So, technically, he shouldn't be angry. But anyways, here's Clover, I guess. Kinda looks just average. And now, second to last, Clearwing. And no, it's not a ripoff of the name Clearsight. It's actually a type of moth. They look like little hummingbirds. Anyways, she looks a bit misshapen. Not too bad, just a little. Maybe the snout is too small, maybe the eyes are too big, but it's good enough, I guess. I really like the star freckles. I think it's a nice touch. If I wasn't doing just headshots, I would 100% add little stars on her Silkwing wings, but alas, I don't have that much time. And last, we've got the Rainwing. He turned out exactly how I expected him to be. Sassy expression and all. Not much to say about him, other than that I like the color scheme. It might actually be one of my favorites, second only to Might. I guess I just like the bright colors. Oh, and I almost forgot about the frill, good thing I noticed. His name shall be... Nectarine. Aren't nectarines those peach types with, like, pink insides? I don't know. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and wait. That's right, I liked Sweetberry so much that I decided to draw her Mudwing caretaker while I ramble on about her story. So, Sweetberry was found in a fruit basket by a very lonely Mudwing and adopted by her. The Mudwing's name is Terracotta, but everyone calls her Terra. She was actually the first to hatch in her clutch, making her very protective, like Clay. Her parents both died in the War of Sandwing Succession, separating her from her siblings, and she had to fight on behalf of her parents. I don't know if the scar on her mouth is too scary, but I made the top part smaller, so it seems fine. As for how Sweetberry ended up in Possibility, well, nobody really knows where she came from. So yeah, I'd really like to see everybody's response to this video. Comments down below are highly encouraged. I'll probably make a part 2 to this, but how soon depends on the amount of positive feedback I get. I really appreciate everyone's support, even if it's just the bare minimum, like liking this video, or even just watching the whole thing. So, and if you do this challenge, as well, I would love to see it. Just, like, put a link in the comments, I guess. Anyways, I went right back to posting my usual schedule after Pride Month. Pride Month was really fun. I went back to my usual schedule, so every 2 weeks, just to, like, be easier on my priorities, to say the least. So, yeah. See y'all in 2 weeks.